Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me for Sherry's DIY Secrets. Today I'm going to be creating some easy DIY accessories that you can have around your home. I'm going to be using these accessories that I make to go on my mantle as well as on an end table in one of our guest bedrooms. So thanks for joining me, and without any further ado, let's get started.
Don't forget to subscribe because there's more to come.
For my next step, I'm actually going to use this glass that I purchased from Dollar Tree a few months ago, and I'm going to use it as a candle holder, but I'm going to add a little flair to it. So let's step outside in the garage and I'll show you what's going to happen next.
In this bucket, I have about a half gallon of water, and to it, I'm going to add a fair amount of the metallic gold spray paint to that water, and I'm adding just enough for a film to cover over the top of the water. Now I'm dipping the glass in the water, and it's fine for the water to splash or swirl around the glass to create a beautiful look to that glass. If some of the water gets inside the glass, no problem. Pour it out and allow it to air dry just like the outer side. Now that the first half of the paint has dried, I'm turning the object so that I can paint the other part. Keep in mind, do not start or end your spraying directly on the object. This will avoid the paint from running or for the paint to be applied unevenly.
Over the past few months, I started noticing these beads that would show up online, and people would use them to decorate vases or put them on their coffee table. So I'm going to try my hand at creating my own. I'm also going to use these metallic pony beads that I picked up from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna try a bit of an untraditional stain with these beads. So I hope it works, and I hope you enjoy this DIY. So let's get started.
Would you believe it, folks? I'm actually adding hot coffee to this bowl. With the coffee being hot, I'm hoping it soaks in faster. Then I started thinking, what about adding a scent to the wood? Maybe it would actually absorb a scent. So I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I'm using the Saigon cinnamon because it has a deeper pungent smell. Then I'm stirring it well to make sure it dissolves. And I'll let this sit for about an hour. Here goes nothing. To make sure the majority of the beads stayed submerged in the coffee and cinnamon mixture, I placed a bowl weighted down with water on top. I am absolutely loving the end results. What do you think? So I poured out the remainder of the liquid and dried the beads. Now it's time for the artwork. I'll start off by creating the tassel by wrapping the twine around my fingers about 8 times. Then I'll wrap one end of the tassel with the twine. Then I'll cut the other end to make sure the length is even. As you can see, I created 2 tassels, one for each end. Now I'll need a longer piece of twine for the actual stringing of the beads. And I'll tie one end of that long twine to the head of one of the tassels. And for now, I'm simply going to tie it, and I'll secure it once I'm done with the beading. Now it's time for the actual stringing of the beads. And I'll interchange one wood bead and one pony bead until I've strung all the wooden beads. Then I'll be able to secure the string or the twine to the tassels. To secure the twine to the tassel, I'll tie a knot and then secure it with hot glue. See you soon.